which is sad because some of them are big fun. Timer starts when like after the loading screen, and once the well just started on the fade out. I have the in-game timer on my other display because this game is in-game time. Okay, so time started. This is Halo 3. It's called Halo 3 because now there's 3 Halos, but actually there's 7. So, and this is the level 0117, which is going to show off a lot of our movement stuffs. This game has like a Newtonian physics system, so that basically means that it's like the physics you learned in your first physics class in school is like about the conservation of momentum and all that stuff applies. So we're gonna do a bunch of slide jumps. If you like land on a slope and jump, just as soon as you hit the ground, you're gonna get like horizontal momentum from your fall. So you can see over here. Well, you can really see it over there because I'm doing it badly, but you can do the fasts if you do the jumps from the slopes, and you can get more fasts if you uncrouch just before you land. Then you get also the momentum from your legs like extending. It's cool. This game does in fact not have glitches, I don't think. There's not a lot of interesting stuff going on in this level because it's just movement and stuff. This is a jump that I failed. You can get on that ledge and skip a few seconds. And because this is on easy, then like I don't have to worry about anything basically. Yeah, the cooking minigame is in a later level, so stay tuned. I need a plasma pistol for later, so I picked that up there. I can pick it up like anytime. First trick is over here. There's supposed to be like a thing called a Cortana moment, which we'll see throughout the game. But because I jumped on those rocks, I skipped the trigger because the trigger is just like just above the floor, but those rocks extend over it. That was a slide jump. And yeah, later on we're also going to use the gravity hammer as much as we can to like boost us because the shock from the hitting the gravity hammer is like can give you momentum, and that's cool. So make this game fun. So coming up is like there's a bunch of like combinations of the movement tech you can do in this, and over here I'm gonna do a like a grenade boosted slide jump. I'm gonna jump up here, throw a grenade below me, and then slide jump and use the boost of the grenade to get over here quickly. Pretty cool. Oh, they spawned. Hold on. I just need to make sure that Johnson can make it through here. There we go. Johnson needs to make it over here and despawn because if he doesn't, then you soft block and you can't like open the gate in the prison cell in a bit. So, but usually if you're fast, then those like guys don't spawn and they'll not be impeded by them. Oh, where's this guy? There he is. Right. So in this part, we need to like free Johnson and the Marines, and then kill all the enemies on the ground, and I'll spawn the pelican, which ends the level. I want this hammer, but I don't want it over there. So. Mate. Thank you. Now we have the hammer, and that's our favorite weapon. When I play this on, like, there's like different scoring modes you can put the game on, and I have the game set to like competitive score, which means that I can see the medals in the on the right side of the screen, and also the score pops up on the right side of the screen. And that gives me a good indication if like uh, if I'm like killing the enemies or not, because I can see the medals over the score. So that was a pretty messy fight in general, but we didn't die. Dying there is pretty horrible. Okay, there we go. Coming up to the end of this level. There's a way you can like enter the pelican over there, but I'm bad at it, so I like to just do this. It's like the trigger is just in the pelican. It's not tied to like anything else. Give me a score. Twan the man. Okay, so this is Crow's Nest. It's a pretty fun level. I grabbed the weapons there at the beginning just because it loses like 1 second, and I like to do it. But you can skip the weapons and be fine.
Good. This channel is secure. My fire teams are spread thin. We can't hold out forever. I need that hangar clear for evac ASAP.
Yeah, the pelican jump is like it's pretty difficult when you're like, especially when you're new, and like in order to do it, you need to like if you fail it, then you need to like rely on a checkpoint, which is not super consistent, and you need to also rely on kind of
H,
you
the letter
having
of A.
having the invincibility from the brute, and I didn't get that, so it's whatever. So over here, I just need to like take care of these guys over here, and then there's a couple of waves that arrive in phantoms. There it is. Just like this guy. Come on. Okay, that was a bit messy. Do I have time for this? Yeah. I like to go down here and pick up some BR ammo. And then for these guys, throw a grenade. Oh, that's a. Why is my reticle red? That was the reticle was red because I was aiming at the phantom. Yeah, as soon as I take care of all the guys here, I can peace out. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the info, streamer. Now we're just gonna make our way back to the control center. This level is like a good example of like a bunch you try to do in Halo 1 with like the backtracking and stuff, but it's much better done in this game because in Halo 1 you're just like always in the same environment, but in this game they like keep the environments varied and it's not super obvious to you that you're in the same area always. Over here, I throw that grenade. I try to get 5 kills. If I get 5 kills with that grenade, it skips a bunch of spawns from this pipe. I don't know why, but it does. But I got 4, so save some time. But this turret is amazing. So, well, now we're supposed to like go over there and listen to plot, but just gonna keep on trucking. I indeed pressed mouse 4 to detach. Now the reason we picked up the plus pistol is only for this. Wow, thank you, Mr. Chieftain. Come on. There we go. There we go. I wanted that hammer, and I did not want to drop my BR. Do a fundal hammer boost over here, which I'm bad at, so we'll see. So I'm gonna aim there, throw a grenade, and then I'll make this grate like go up like this. And then I can use my hammer and boost myself down this corridor. Pretty fun. There's another one over here. Wait for a checkpoint. This is an example of like the physics engine. I'm using like the momentum transferred from the hammer to the object. I'm using that like standing on the object as it goes, and then that lets the object transfer its momentum onto me, and I get launched. Super fun, and it's I do it a lot in this run, so that's what makes this run like more fun than it would be without it. Over here, what happened to that second guy? Okay, I need to kill 2 brutes over here, and that'll spawn these guys.
Jesuis reconnaissant
Take care of these
pour
guys.
votre action. Genereusi
And
de Susdans.
2 more. That guy, this guy over here, he just stands on this railing. He spawns there every time. And because he's standing on that railing, something about his AI, he doesn't know where to go, so he just stands on there. He's a smart boy. This is a Cortana moment, like the one I skipped earlier. There's a bunch of these in the game, in the run. That's a nice boost, by the way. And they slow you down a bunch. There's ways to skip some of them, and there's also a trick we can do which combines them, and I'll talk about that later. Ouch. So the thing with the physics is that fall damage, I guess, is tied to like your speed, so you can get horizontal fall damage as well if you get a big boy boost. And you can even die if you get if you get a huge boy boost. But this is easy, so Cortana moment over here. Oh, and your movement isn't normalized in Cortana moments. So if we walk diagonally in Cortana moments, you go faster. Over here's a butterfly. Come on, it's finicky sometimes. Whatever. So if you like mash melee and reload, you can like you get the boost momentum boost from the melee, but you can also cancel the melee. But sometimes it's finicky, but it's whatever. Oh, bad boost. But I got the slide jump from the floor. So I need to drop my hammer for a plasma pistol because the way the game will transfer your loadout to the next level as long as you have a weapon that is loaded in the next level. So the hammer is not a part of the next level. So if I would have carried that over into this next level, I would have gotten the default loadout. But I don't want to get the default loadout, even though it's not a big deal. So I switched out for a plasma pistol.
This place will become your tomb.
So that's Crow's Nest. And now we're gonna move on to Sabo Highway. This level is like sub 4 minutes. You're just driving the entire time, and it's fun times.
Chief, please respond.
You can walk? Put your boots on the line.
If you can hear me, find transport. Head to
Chief's
the
got the right idea. Let's mount up. Get the hell
Gonna
out of the
open the door and grab a warthog while it's opening. Driving the warthog in this is like different, really different from driving it in Halo 1 or 2. In Halo 1 and 2, it has just like insane acceleration and momentum. But in this game, it's like it has pretty good top speed, and if you turn, it scrubs off its speed like super fast, and it has no power in uh, like hills like these. Like it just cuts off for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird. But so when I'm driving, I wanna like be smooth and scrub off as little speed as possible.
Comms are a mess. Pelicans are scattered. Best thing now, get some distance between us and the base. Brutes are gonna be looking
Oh,
for survivors.
that's a roll. Never rolled there before. Make our way up here. It's easy to roll over there if you let go of the throttle for a bit, then it's consistent. Over here, we're gonna take a tiny little baby detour, pick up a grab lift through that wall. So coming up is a trick that, please don't kill me, Mr. Chopper. There's a trick where like the game wants you to like not keep the warthog for the next part, but you can either like just make it through like a difficult trick between the barriers and over. It's pretty tricky. Not too bad, but it loses a lot of time if you don't get it first try. But I can also just bring this
Say again, Recon?
grab lift,
Breaking up.
Something in the crater, ma'am. Something beneath
throw it over here, and fly over here.
Master Chief,
Let's speed us up to this part
good connection.
a ton.
Truth has excavated a Forerunner artifact. We have to assume it's the Ark.
Oh, crunch. We're almost to the end of the level. I don't want to get splattered by these choppers. Choppers are like These are the worst vehicle in the game, and if you touch them head on when they have like any sort of movement, they just like annihilate you. So drive up this rock. What kind of rock is that, Jake? This is in Africa. It's New Mombasa.
Chief, the Gator boy is dead ahead. Smash the brute blockade. Open
So this final part, I need to like, there's the level end trigger is tied to this shield over there, and this turret. So if I blow up the shield, which I didn't, and then the turret as well, which I didn't do either, then the level ends. But it's fine. I can just go over and punch it. And these guys despawn and the level ends. It's pretty fun. Don't have to take care of all those brutes. Okay, now next up is the storm. Which oh, sorry Koi, I lied to you.
Our
There's a
only
cheat
chance of
gaming
stopping
in
it
this
is a
level.
surprise aerial assault. Clear this sector of Covenant anti-air defenses.
I apologize.
Make a hole for the Admiral's ships. Good hunting. Keys out.
I'm sorry. Logging off. So there's a skip in this level, which is pretty fun. And I'm just gonna make our way over
Open
here.
the door. We can roll out
Ignore all these guys. Except this brute over here. Yeah, I hacked Jake so he cannot disable the streaming machine.
Kilo 2-3, this is forward unto dawn.
So this part I need to
Atmospheric
kill
intensifying
3
above the
guys
artifact, Admiral.
at least,
Sierra 117.
and then 2 ghosts
Moving as fast as
and
you
the
can, sir.
anti-air
I know he'll get it done.
wraith. So I splatted 4, so that's good, and then 2 ghosts and that wraith. And that'll trigger this door opening over here.
Area, over.
I can open this door through the floor, which is fun, and then like flare. Thank you. I had no idea where I was facing. Open this door while it's opening. Get the rockets, and keep moving.
I have defied gods and demons.
The ship over here that's stranded. If you look at it from the right angle, it looks like Master Chief's helmet.
Got anti-air
fun.
raids to the next lake bed, Chief. One down.
Okay,
One to
this
go.
area is like involved with the strat. You need to destroy that wraith, and then look at this phantom, shoot it in the engine on the side. There we go, and then we're gonna get on one of these mongooses and drive up here and hope that our friends take care of as many enemies as they can. Okay. And then, yeah, there we go. These 2 phantoms should arrive. Looks like they took care of most of these guys. Take care of this phantom, and then take care of these ghosts, and that should, yeah, trigger that dialogue from Johnson.
Stand by.
And I parked the mongoose here because they like are incapable of driving it anywhere if it's over here, and because I need to drive through here. There's a barrier over here that like doesn't want you to drive the mongoose in here, but if you just like if you aren't on the mongoose as you drive through it, then it doesn't like realize. And then I'm gonna try to get through this wall. This is the cheat gaming part,
Find some cover now.
and it's a bit annoying. I'm not very good at it. Come on, why is this not working? I'm sorry, I have to do this. Ah, come on. Wow, that was not it. That's not it either. There we go. So I make it through there, and then when I reach this loading over here,
Well done, Chief.
it despawns the scarab tank that I was supposed to destroy on the other side. And then the game's just like, oh, well done, you took down the scarab. Let's move on. I can't be bothered to take down these guys. Sorry, Mr. Plato. And over here, I like to keep a few rockets for this like hammer guy. Oh, thanks for the stock. The hammer guy will chase you if you just run past him, and he can kill you if he hits you in the back. So I would like to avoid that. Picking up a couple of plasma pistols over here. Because I need to end the level, I need to destroy this turret. I need to shoot the little glowing bit that comes out. So I'm gonna shoot it from here.
Chief, good ships
And I'm
are
super
closing
bad
fast.
at shooting it.
Destroy that gun. We're out of
Oh,
time.
I was too late. To wait a bit more. Only one of them hit. Come on. God, this guy's shooting me with the turret. Okay, I got it on that shot. Yeah, that was the storm, and now we're heading to the floodgate, which is one of the cooler levels from a speedrunning sense. Because there's a lot of movement shenanigans going on. No cheat
The
running.
flood. It's spreading all over the city.
How do we contain it?
Find the crashed flood ship. Overload its engine core. We either destroy the city or risk losing the entire planet.
Unknown hostiles.
Chief,
Over
make
there!
your
Gonna
way
pick
to
up
the crash
these
site.
Surrounded, Sergeant!
2 spike grenades there. Take this hammer. Shoot this box. Roll it over here. And turn it a bit. Thank you, Mr. Barrier. That's like you can use crates and stuff to get hammer launches. Pretty fun. That one was pretty bad, but doesn't matter really. Over here, I'm gonna throw a spike grenade behind this crate, and then like not get a boost at all. Good. A lot. Oh. You can do this level like super duper fast if you are good. Another boost over here, which I didn't get either. Wow, this is nice. I'm doing the fasts on it. Launch myself up here. You can skip this Cortana moment, but
Chief, I
I'm
can't
bad at
leave
it, so I don't bother.
It's not safe.
Rather just
Brave mind, it knows
get through here. And then instead of going through this area, you can just like get up here and walk past these guys. So if I were good at this game, I would also do a trick over here, which is called a DC launch or a deployable cover launch. It's like the deployable cover is one of the equipment, and its hitbox is like weird when you deploy it. If you're inside it, you can get like launched, and you can basically yeet yourself from that spot where the cutscene ended over here. But I'm super bad at it, so I'd rather just do the walkies. And I pick up the mine over there for the end of the level. The DC launch setup is like kind of annoying on PC because on console you can like use the analog stick to walk slower, but on PC it's like you need a different setup and it's kind of hard. Do the fast outside. And I'm gonna spin this crate around a bit, maybe a bit more. That was bad. I love checkpoints in this game. It's fine. We our estimate is like 2 hours 30, and if I'm anywhere close to 2 hours 30, I'll do a big cry. So I'd rather show up stuff. I got a better launch from that box this time anyway. So that was almost sketchy. So I did a launch of that box, and then I did what's called an equipment jump, which is when you like, it works with most equipment. If you're in the air and you're not moving upward super fast, you can like drop the equipment below your feet and mash space in my case, jump off it in midair. So it's pretty nice. And that just allows me to extend my distance over there. We use that a couple more times throughout the run. I'm gonna try to do a slide jump over here.
I am a timeless chorus. Join your voice with mine and sing victory.
You can get a good one and make it to that button super fast. Okay, that was okay. Now we're not on Earth anymore. Beginning of the game was on Earth, and now we're on the Ark, which is the Halo machine thingy that makes the Halos. And you can also activate all the Halos from this Ark.
Keep your eyes and ears open. We need all the intel we can get.
I can get out of this pelican faster by just like holding E.
There too, Marines.
That lets me get out of it as soon as possible. So if you don't do that, you wait in the pelican for like 4 seconds or something. So this level and the next level are like the longest and most like complicated levels.
Chief, eyes on.
So there's a bunch of stuff we need to do here. I'm gonna shoot that brute over there and pick up his brute shot. And you're really gonna see in this level how bad I am at sniping. Wow, that was super bad. Okay. I'll reset checkpoint. You can do a grenade brute shot boost up there. It's fine. I'll just walk it. Come on, stop boosting me. Boosts. There you go. I would have just come up here if I would have gotten that boost. When I come out this door, I need to kill my enemy, my friends for some reason. So shoot 2 of them in the head. Punch this guy. And this has something to do with the god deload, I think, which is a thing that can happen in this level. Like, I'm gonna do a thing in a bit where I like do a skip. I'll explain it as I go. But the god deload is, you can like, for the fight in a bit, not the next one, but the fight after that, you can make it so that, let me get the next ghost. You can make it so that like a bunch of the enemies don't spawn by doing shenanigans. Oh heck. Come on. Getting the ghosts here is like the worst thing. I'm just gonna restart checkpoint, that was awful. This is the worst part of the run. I hate this part so much because if you're on a vehicle and somebody shoots you with like anything, they will just like just yeet you. And if the mongoose gets unsettled, then it's like, yeah, stuff just happens. I hate this so much. It'll go like right, like you won't get yeeted like 5 times, and then it'll just like randomly do it a bunch of times in a row. There we go. I need a ghost for this. So I killed my friendlies, and then I'm gonna climb up a cliff on the ghost over here, and that'll mess this skips a load zone, so that'll mess up the game a bit, and it can like skip some of the loads for some of the enemies in the next fight after this one. That's weird. So I'm gonna line up my aim with a sniper and shoot a rocket over there. I'm not doing a cheat, kids. I'm just climbing a wall in a vehicle. Now I'm gonna shoot 2 brutes and this grunt. Shoot this guy. Take out one of the raids with the rockets. Punch the other one. I want this ghost, please. That should be it.
Commander,
Yep.
bring her down.
Roger that.
That was
Beginning
relatively
my
okay.
descent.
And we're gonna get visited by the forward unto dawn. I'm gonna, if you look over there, it like spawns the ship faster. But I'm also gonna stay over here because the forces from the ship can, oh god, can do stuff. Oh, thank you for blocking my path.
Thanks, Chief. Wouldn't have lasted much longer.
There we go.
there.
That was
Come
fun.
to the back of the frigate. Johnson, have the elites found anything?
Structure on the other side of the wall, man. But it's surrounded by heavy armor.
Don't worry. I've
And
got a
then we
plan.
just like don't care about these guys. This soundtrack is a big
Take one of the
bopper.
tanks. Lead the way. If you find any locked doors, Spark will be happy to pry
So
them
we'll
open.
see in a tiny baby bit if we get the god deload. Not a big deal we don't. That Phantom is dropping a, oh, it didn't even drop a wraith, so that's good. You can drop a wraith with enemies in it, or a wraith with no enemies in it, or no wraith. No wraith is best. So that is a good omen. Then we need to actually do this, the hardest trick in the game. I did it. I'm so bad at shooting that phantom. You can like super quickly kill the phantom if you shoot it in a specific thing. Kill that wraith. And then I want to shoot these two guys. Get this chopper. And now wait for this door to open. So what the god dealer does is basically once you kill enough enemies, like the timer for this door gets shorter or something. I don't know. So if you deal a bunch of enemies, you don't have to take care of enemies, and this can open faster. So if you don't get it, then you just have to like kill more enemies out there and be slower. Get in that corner to spawn the spark. Oh yeah, I hate this vehicle so much. It's like, it's fun. If you fun enough if you're just doing casual, but when you have to rely on this thing being good, then you're out of luck.
Good work, Chief.
Open this door.
Make your way down to the cartographer.
Oh god, yeah. See, I hit the wall there, and there's just like no way for me to reposition myself. I was just like doing a 180,
Heads up,
360.
Marines. You got trouble.
You know, this is a good example of why I hate the chopper. Okay, now we need to kill another scarab. And I'm gonna try to do the quick kill on it, which is pretty pog. Exactly, Koi. So I'm gonna drive my chopper into this corner, and then stay over here. Oh, that was bad. I was supposed to have frag grenades out. Whatever. Do it again. You have the time. God, I hate this vehicle so much. Don't step on me. And also, if you boost while you're in the air here, you get enough momentum just to die from fall damage. So, more points for the chopper. Yes, I performed the quick kill on Master Chief instead of the Scarab. Oh god. This thing. Am I even gonna be there in time? No, okay. Fuck it. So I would have just jumped up there and been like in prime position. I'm just gonna do baby strats instead, which is casual strats. Just gonna hope that it spins the right way. There we go.
Find that power core, Chief.
There we go. And then I kind of need another chopper. I don't really need another chopper. I just want to stay back kind of until... Wait, why is it not loading? I have no idea what's going on. There's supposed to be a pelican that loads over there. It'll load eventually. But I'm supposed to stay like over there in the corner. And that'll spawn the pelican. Why is it not spawning? Oh, now it spawns. I can see with the loading. So that loses a bunch of time, but it's fine.
Second line clear. Push forward.
I just have time to take a sip and throw my flare. Sorry, Koi, I don't have the time to read that. I'm sorry. But this loses a bunch of time. I'm not a speed reader, I'm a speed runner. Shoot that guy. Because if I shoot that guy, that skips like some dialogue he and the Spark have.
Well done, Spark.
So instead of that dialogue, I just get to continue through here super fast. This guy's doing a PP in the corner. Not gonna bother him. Just need to make our way down a couple of floors. Don't need to worry about any enemies yet. What's up? Okay.
Chief, you got a whole mess of hostile air inbound.
So we're almost at the end of this level,
Follow the orders,
which
Spark.
I should be already done with.
I
Well,
will help you,
thankfully.
Sergeant, clear the sky.
I found our boat.
Down here. Okay, then in this room down here, I need to kill 4 of these cloaked brutes. Oh. Chieftain is stuck. Oh!
Hang tight, Chief. We're on our way.
I don't know if that has precaution or I don't know words. Okay, normally the chieftain is supposed to be down here. Oh, this is fine. That messed me up a bit. So normally what you want to do is you want to shoot two of these guys with oh god, that's through the legs. You want to shoot 2 guys with fuel rod and then stuck the other guys. But, improvisations. Whatever. There we go.
ETA damn quick. Stand by.
Normally they're standing like in a circle here. You want to shoot 2 from the right and then stuck the other guys with stickies. And then you want to backsmack the chieftain. Okay. That was slow. And this is the Covenant. This is probably one of my favorite levels to speedrun. There's a bunch of stuff you need to do in this level. So to start with, I need to kill 4 grunts. And I'm gonna take out this guy, and then I'll spawn these guys, and I can get a bunch of them with one shot. They start coming out after the 5th enemy up here is killed. Oh, I wanted to shoot the Wraith, I forgot. There we go. That's pretty fast. I want the new laser from over there and this fuel rod.
Hold position. I'm on my way. Shipmaster, begin diversionary bombardment.
Well, actually it does like 20 shots with one shot. So that's like, I was wrong there. Okay. Then we're gonna do a bit of driving.
Activate the rings at any
Race
time.
driving.
If he does, Earth, every being in the galaxy, Halo will kill them all. Get to the first tower. Shut it down.
Yeah, I'm not really explaining the story at all because it's a long story. Essentially, it's Halo bad, Halo kill everything.
Good.
We
The Arbiter
not
and the elites have
make
touched down at
Halo
number
kill
2.
everything. There you go. We need to enter this tower now. Oh. What the hell is this? Stop it. Don't board me, Mr. Brute. Okay, there you go. That was weird. The Wraith was super clingy. Oh, there was a bit of a block by that grunt. Cheeky boost up here, and then a cheeky boost on this invisible
Got to
wall.
offline that tower.
That'll give me just a bit more height, so I can get up there a bit faster.
Get inside that tower. Take it down.
Try to take care of these guys as fast as possible. And then I want
Chief,
this
find the
hammer.
tower controls and shut it down.
There you go. And so I forgot to explain
Good
about
work,
the
Chief. That's
the
one.
chieftains. So
The
they
arbiter should be
the
just
chieftains
about
who are the
dispatched.
hammer
It's all up
guys,
to Johnson's team
they can
now.
also have like the
Get back outside, Chief. Wait
turrets.
for transport.
They have a chance to either
Johnson,
have
come in. Over.
a flare or an invincibility.
Reinforcements, man.
And I really wanted that guy to have an
on my
invincibility
way.
because it can come in handy, but
Everyone fall back.
it's not a huge deal.
Sergeant Major. Johnson, can you hear me?
But he had a flare.
Chief. Make your way back to the beach.
We're gonna make our way back to the beach. In this level, there's 3 of these towers that control like a shield over the main tower, and we need to deactivate the shield and get into the main tower because that's where big bad boy is. And we just deactivated this first one, and the arbiter deactivated the second one, and now we're going to the third one because Johnson got into some trouble in the third one.
Sir, got a flight of birds that need an escort. Take the
And
Hornet.
now we're gonna
get those
fly the
Pelicans
Hornet,
safely to the third tower.
which its movement is not normalized like our movement in the Cortana moments. So I'm gonna be flying diagonally. And enjoying the good musics.
Objective in sight, Commander. No sign of Johnson or his team.
Okay, so
Understood.
the last tower over here.
Chief.
I'm gonna try
clear
to
an LZ, then
get a
inside the
checkpoint down here because I'm bad at this next part. This should trigger checkpoint. There we go. I'm just really bad at this boost over here. Oh, got it first try. And because I'm too fast, these buggers are like stuck on the elevator. Get out of here. Just take care of these guys best I can. Which, laser is not a particularly fast weapon.
Hit the switch, Chief, and the barrier will fall.
Okay, so now the barrier is gone. And we have more flood.
Shipmaster, what's your status?
Significant damage. Weapon system disabled.
Thank you,
Move
Greg.
to a safe distance. Stay away from the flood.
Why would the
Okay,
parasite
making our
come
way
here?
out of this tower and to the big boy tower. I'm gonna do some driving out here. Wow, thanks for the boost.
Then we deal with the flood.
God, these guys are bullying me. This BR. No bull. Hey, bulle.
Quickly, I must see the point of impact. Assess the damage.
Take this warthog.
Shipmaster's carrier is out of commission, Chief. I need you to take down Chief. The flood's just going to put pressure on him and accelerate his plans. Punch through the cliffs. Get inside that citadel.
Okay, bit of downhill driving over here. This Gauss warthog. I don't want this prowler to drive into me because the prowler is a bad vehicle, just like the chopper.
Troops are mobilizing
The
everything
brutes are
they've
just
got.
not really good at making vehicles. Wow, that's a flip. Just extremely good music.
Hornets inbound!
Oh, I actually dropped off there. That's it's never happened before. I'm just gonna restart checkpoint.
Hornets inbound!
So I'm gonna get a hornet over here, and I need to take out a couple of scarabs. So for this one, I'm gonna shoot 2 volleys of rockets at it, and then I'm gonna focus on this one. There you go. And yeah, if it's not fully done with its like landing animation, it does a nice little TP. There you go. And now we just have to wait for the second scarab
All
to
units,
explode.
concentrate your fire on number 2.
There's a bunch of cool little launches and stuff in this last bit of the level in the tower,
Scarabs down. Well done. Marines, kill the stragglers.
which is gonna be fun. It's probably the best part of the level for me. My favorite, at least. As soon as I get a checkpoint here, I can get back in the hornet and fly over here, so I don't have to walk over this bridge.
Calamity! If only we had more time!
And I'm gonna just get down this corridor quickly. I don't really care about the ammo in this hammer.
It asked.
So I'm gonna get a new hammer over here. Well, because I entered that transition with the Cortana moment on, it's like still lingering and it's really annoying. I'm gonna punch this box. And then... yeah. So this is the reason why you want the invincibility from earlier, because you can get like these super insane launches, and if you do, you're gonna die unless you have the invincibility. Oh, the box did a bad on me. It's so hard to see with this Cortana thing going on. Wow, that's a super baby launch. I'm willing to just like stay here for a bit just to get a good launch, because it's fun sometimes. Wow, that's a good launch. Oh, I got a checkpoint. Oh, that one was too good. Because if you launch over that roof, you'll skip a spawn and you'll kind of proceed. Wow, this is going super well. It's good enough. Wow, thank you, Mr. Grunt, for blocking me. Whatever. Speedruns.
How could I have known the parasite would follow?
Alright, but I can boost myself with the hammer a bit. There's a hammer brute over here who gives me a new hammer, which is nice of him. There we we go. Wow, he has super low ammo. Bad kid. And I'm just not gonna do a lot of boosts over here. 'Cause we're gonna carry this hammer into the next level. And we're gonna use it in a strat, for strat in the beginning of the next level. So I wanna exit this level with like 20 ammo in this hammer. But there's a couple of boosts we can do on the way up. Get up here, and there's a crate down here. Oh, that's a nice one. It feels so good when you get a good boost or a hammer launch.
But I keep what I steal.
And this one, I'm not gonna do this one, but these crates aren't always in the same position, and that one over there, if you get a good positioning of it, then you can like launch yourself over here, but it's a bit risky because there's a fall down there and stuff. So. Okay, that's the end of Covenant. And then we're on to Cortana. And then the next one is called Bing, or Google Assistant. Bing Assistant, that's the best one. Okay, so probably most of you have played this game, hated this level when you played it like casually, but this is a pretty fun level to speedrun. And the reason we wanted the ammo for the hammer is for this part, so I alluded to this earlier, so you can combine moments. Where is this? Okay, so I was in that moment up there, and I landed in the moment that's just down the hole. And what happens if you enter a moment when you're already in the moment is that it ends the second moment at the same time as the first. So you essentially do both moments, but the second one ends with the first one. So that saves you like the duration of the first one, of the second one, which is pretty cool because these are super annoying. Oh, she's on your computer? Oh. I don't know what I'm doing in high charity then.
Collection of lies. That's all I
This
have.
level is on high charity, which is
Stolen
the
thoughts and
Covenant
memories.
like home city kind of thing. And it's been taken over by Kiwami a baby bit. And he's been like since the end of Halo 2, he's been like
Jesuis reconnaissant pour votre
just like
action.
devouring
Genereusi de
Cortana's mind.
Susdans.
She's been doing her best to keep sane. So we get a new hammer over there and a sword. Sword is not super useful. Nice launch, but well, it's useful, but it's not super fast. Did we get a nice little alert? I want that DC. And is there a boot shot over here? There it is. Okay. I want the boot shot because I want the hammer for obvious reasons, but the boot shot is nice for cheeky boosts. I'm gonna try to do a cheeky boost in this next room.
I will know all that I possess.
Big shaky. So stand on this thing, and then get up here. No, I did not do that correctly. Okay, never mind. Can you guys like leave me alone? Let's just get over here then. Backup strats. Don't kill me. Okay. Now I want to pull up my hammer and plasma grenades. I'm gonna do a nice launch in this next room.
Submit! End her torment and my own!
It's a chef's kiss launch. If I do it right. And I have the DC deployable cover because yes, Rodrigo. I have the deployable cover because if I get a super huge launch over here, I can like activate the fall timer. That wasn't a huge launch, where you can go like way up there, and if you fall for too long, you activate the fall timer and die. But if I do an equipment jump off the DC, I can like reset the fall timer and not die. And here I'm trying to get into this next moment, but it's not happening. Okay. So you can skip this moment by combining it with the other one.
452-9. I am a monument to all your sins.
And here's Cortana. We haven't had her the entire game.
There's two of us in here now, remember?
Now we're just gonna escape this hellhole. Oh, the grave mind has the big anger.
Is revealed.
Okay. So there's not a huge number of stuff left in this level. Just need to basically come back where we get back
This
where we came from.
reactor, start a chain reaction.
And destroy High Charity.
High Charity.
Thank you, Cortana. So shoot this guy, shoot this guy, shoot this guy. Then we need to wait for this door. Some of these guys have broken AI. Like this guy's just sitting here. It's weird. Anyway.
You heard it, Chief. They're not alone. We need to get to Halo. Destroy the flood once and for all.
Just gonna make our way out. And try not to get blown up by these carrier forms. So one more cool thing in this level is we can do a grenade or a brute shot boost into a DC jump or equipment jump, and that allows us to get up here, which is just a few seconds faster than doing it normally. And then, as I finish this level, I want to have my boot shot be depleted or out of ammo, because if I like with the loadouts I explained earlier, like one of the ways to get the default loadout is to have a weapon that's not loaded in the next level, but you can also like if you don't have any ammo left. To complete this. So if I leave the level with no brute shot ammo, the game will do me a solid and give me the default loadout for the next level, which is also the last level, called Halo, because it takes place on the Halo. So now I spawn with the AR and the rockets. And this Halo we're on is a replacement Halo being built for the Halo we destroyed in the first game. So we're gonna see some rooms and stuff that's like reminiscent of the first Halo. Because it's a copy. Cheeky little slide jump down here. And then another cheeky little slide jump. Okay. I'm gonna get the hammer off this guy. This structure here should be familiar for those who played Halo 1. Control room is up there.
Flood dispersal pods.
Oh, come on. I'm super bad at this thing. I didn't get a checkpoint. That's fun. That's interesting. Okay, whatever. You just get to see more walking. But yeah, I tried to do like the grenade jump up there and the hammer boost, and it's because the flood is like coming after you. It's super annoying, and I'm just bad in general. Okay. Checkpoint. Thank you. Maybe I did restart level, but I don't know. So grenade.
Flood
Yeah,
dispersal
these guys
pods.
are super annoying. They just want to play with me and then they block me and stuff. And it's fun times. There's probably a better way to do this that I just don't know of yet.
Flood dispersal pods.
God,
Control room's at the top of that tower, Chief. Go.
let's try this again. Here we go. And then Sergeant Johnson is going to come out of this door over there, right about now. And I'm gonna try to kill him. There we go. I killed him.
Spark, you in there?
And I do that because once I finish this fight, which is the tagline of this game, by the way, the door opening over there is tied to Johnson, like arriving outside it.
Is that the monitor? You didn't tell me.
So if we kill Johnson, the game is just like, oh, I guess Johnson's
Well,
dead,
we are
so
finally doing what he
I'll
wanted.
just open the door for you. And we just need to kill a bunch of these guys. This wave fight is like, it has some weird rules that I'm not 100% sure of, but essentially it's like these waves are tied to some of the enemies, usually like these like spiky shooty guys, and yeah, if you kill things fast, then things will die fast. I also picked up an invincibility
Thousands
if I needed.
consume the galaxy of flesh and mind and bone.
These guys are super weak to the melee. And we get a loading. Okay,
Not for long. I'm tracking additional dispersal pods. They'll
there
be
we
hitting
go.
any minute.
So the reason why I'm taking the hammer with me. So this fight coming up, after the fight, the game like resets my loadout. But if I take the hammer with me,
Kick it.
I can
Who
do
is
some
victor
shenanigans.
And who is foe?
It's not
trying
cheat
to
running,
rebuild itself
it's just
on this ring.
shenanigans. Oh, and here's Johnson. So I have 16 ammo in the hammer right now. And what I can do is, I need to like use Johnson's sparkle laser to kill the
I take
spark.
no pleasure in doing what must be done.
And usually I'm supposed to like wait until he dies and drops on the floor,
You
but
do not deserve this ring.
Johnson has some interesting
I have kept it
properties.
safe. It belongs to me.
And if I, instead of waiting for him to drop the laser, if I run up to him and swap weapons with him, and give him the hammer, he'll charge the hammer for us. And this laser, it's like Johnson is weird and he has infinite ammo. It's like he might be the only human other than me that can carry the hammer. But now I have 51 hammer ammo, so. But I also said earlier that, okay, this might not work, that the game takes away your weapons here. But what you can do is you can kind of like prop the hammer against the door,
I am sorry.
and then you can just pick it up through the door. And now I have the hammer. It's not super useful or crucial or anything, but it just gives you a bit of a boost, a bit of a pep in your step.
Dawn, of course. The frigate. We still have a chance. Find the doorway in the
Now
cliffs.
we're just gonna make our way
The Dawn is on the other side.
out. The final Warthog run, the ceremonial Warthog run. I picked up the rockets just because, like, I wanna get two, whatever. I want to have two of these plasma rifles,
Let this ring be the
but
end
it's
of us,
whatever,
Chief.
because they're super effective against these carrier forms. I'll make our way out.
There, Johnson's Warthog.
Now comes the best part of the game, the Warthog run.
Come on, Spartan, go, go, go!
We can do a few things to make this cool. There's a couple of despawns, a couple of cheeky jumps. And big huggies on the music. So that jump over there skips the spawns on this platform over here, and also in the tunnel over there. And it's also faster. You just wanna make this as smooth as possible, scrub up as little speed as you can. Don't let them settle the car. Stream danging? Is it on Discord or on Twitch? But dang. Well, is it okay now, or because I can like stop for a bit? Okay. Over here, I want to like reduce my airtime because the sentinels have like these, like everything that hits you when you're in a vehicle, like I said before, is like just like makes you go yeet, and the sentinel beams are the yeetiest. Another cheeky jump over here. I'm gonna try to pick up my speed as much as I can and jump over there. And now I can skip like going around this thing, and it also skips spawns in the next tunnel. The spawns over there are super annoying. This is gonna be a baby bit underestimate, but it's better than being overestimate. And by baby bit, I mean like 10 minutes. Unless I messed this jump up. Wow, that was super close. Okay, so that jump over there was just like to reduce my airtime. Because being not on the ground is slow. Back in the day, I used to like, just because you can like start the level from Rally Point Beta, which is right after the Spark fight, I would just play this over and over again. It's super fun. And it has the big pod music. Oh, I see. It's not a PB, so it doesn't matter to me if it's in round or not. And time is when the cutscene starts. So time. That's Halo 3.
For us,
I
the storm
did
has
it.
passed.
Oh wait, I forgot to unmute in OBS. You did it.
I did it.
You know what? You know what your time was?
1:22:26.
Chief, can you?
Wrong.
I have live split, and it's a like a script, so but it's
Well,
in-game time, so my time was 1:20:24.
I mean that's wrong too. It's a 1:22:12. That is the correct and accurate time.
The canonical time.
Yeah, canonical.